sorry, but I need to tell you that YouTube is broken and it won't let me make videos. It's stupid.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Hello, and welcome to another video. Now this one is going to be a lot more serious because we have a more serious matter on our hands. Let me just drink my pickle juice really quick. Okay, anyways. Basically, we have some new YouTube changes that are coming in, and I don't usually talk about these YouTube changes, but this could screw over the platform and its creators bad. So, let me explain this. So basically, we have this article, which I will go ahead and read here. Extending our built-in protections to more teens on YouTube. We're extending our existing built-in protections to more US teens on YouTube using machine learning age estimation. So basically, they're using AI for this. And basically, alright, let's just read this. People come to YouTube to learn and be entertained. This is true even for the youngest audiences. And that's why we remain laser-focused on making sure they have a safe and age-appropriate experience. Over 10 years ago, we launched YouTube Kids, and 4 years ago, implemented supervised accounts for preteens and teens. Back in February, we shared that we would soon introduce technology that would distinguish between younger viewers and adults to help provide the best and most age-appropriate experiences and protections. Over the next few weeks, we'll begin to roll out our machine learning to a small set of users in the US to estimate their age, so that teens are treated as teens and adults as adults. We'll closely monitor this before we roll it out more widely. This technology will allow us to infer a user's age and then use that signal, regardless of the birthday in the account, to deliver our age-appropriate product experiences and protections. We've used this approach in other markets for some time where it is working well. We're now bringing it to the US, and as we make progress, we'll roll it out in other markets. We will closely monitor the user experience and partner with creators to ensure that the entire ecosystem benefits from this update. So, it's like, okay, this sounds good. Why are you making a video talking about this so negatively? Basically, the reason why this is so negative will be explained here. Alright? You know, this article isn't that long, so you'll just have to listen to me yap a bit more. Okay, so here's how it works. We will use AI. Already, this isn't sounding good, because AI is usually very inaccurate when it comes to these kinds of things. We will use AI to interpret a variety of signals that help us to determine whether a user is over or under 18. These signals include the types of videos a user is searching for, the categories of videos they have watched, or the longevity of the account. When the system identifies a teen user, we'll automatically apply our age-appropriate experience and protections, including disabling personalized advertising. Now this is the big one, and we'll get to why in a second. Turning on digital well-being tools. You know, that sounds great. Like, you know, gotta protect the kids and all. And then adding safeguards to recommendations, including limited repetitive views of some kinds of content. If the system incorrectly estimates a viewer or user to be under 18, they will have the option to verify that they are 18 or over, such as using a credit card or government ID. We allow only users who have been inferred or verified as over 18 to view age-restricted content that may be inappropriate for young users. So it's like, okay, this is good. This is good, but this is not so great. Because basically, if you don't know, personalized advertising is how creators make money on YouTube. So basically, without that, YouTubers lose a large amount of ad revenue which means they're basically screwed. Any big YouTuber, basically in general, because let's be honest, all YouTubers have a big child audience. Children will watch anything on the internet. As unfortunate as it is, I've tried to make my content so that kids don't view it. I've tried, because I don't want to go full 18 plus. Like, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want to make full on 18 plus content. But I want to keep it around the like 16 plus range, because that's just how I roll. I want people around my age group to be able to see it, which is like 16 to 20, basically. Basically around the age group of most people who are in my friend group, which are 16 to, like me, 20. Sometimes even older. And basically, as much as I try to do that, kids still watch my content. Now, no matter how many times I swear in a video or stream or whatever, kids will still watch it. That's not why I'm here. I'm not trying to complain that kids watch my content. Like, I'm probably going to be pivoting my content off. Like, I don't know if I want to pivot my content to, like, full 18 plus, like, older audiences, or what I want to do here to ensure that I can have a future on YouTube. Even though I probably still won't be able to have a future on YouTube. But what I'm trying to say is this is going to screw over up-and-coming creators such as myself and my friend Zanity. And this is going to screw over already established creators who, like it or not, do have a big child audience. And that means if they're not getting personalized ads, then YouTubers won't be making ad revenue from it. Now, obviously, you know, it's good to not have certain ads on the platform. In fact, I think a lot of mobile game ads, for example, could just be tossed out because they're really bad. Like, there is a reason I do not play mobile games, and it's largely in part to the ads. And I agree, we should get rid of those ads. We should get rid of those predatory ads that are being directed towards children. But this is just going to hurt creators in the long run. And this might also... Let's see. This, I'm not sure what it means, but this could be bad for specifically my channel, which is trying to appeal to an older audience, or my series Fetch And Freinds, which is trying to also appeal for an older audience, despite being in Minecraft, which is generally considered to be a kid's game. It's not like adults can't play it, but mostly kids are the ones who play Minecraft. So I'm worried for the future of my channel due to this, and partially this, but I'm mainly worried about Fetch And Freinds due to this, because I'm trying to tell a story with it, and this could stop me from telling the story. That, and along with the fact that the government is trying to make it so you have to use an ID to use Discord, that will obviously screw over this series a lot due to the fact that obviously a lot of the cast are not 18 and older. This won't really affect Fetch And Freinds as much because I never plan to make money off of it. It's just a fun thing to prove I can tell stories and try to pitch, you know, try to use it as a sales pitch for an animated series I want to do in the future. This may definitely affect Fetch And Freinds. That and the Discord thing. YouTube was one of the first platforms to offer experiences designed specifically for young people, and we're proud to be again at the forefront of introducing technology that allows us to deliver safety protections while preserving teen privacy. Families trust YouTube to provide a safe and enriching experience and will continue to invest to protect their ability to explore safely online. Now, I mean, like, these could potentially... Well, I don't know about this, because like I said, unless YouTube has an alternate way to give creators ad revenue, this is going to quickly kill the platform and kill millions of jobs. But this... It could go wrong if we put it in the wrong hands, which... This, I don't know about them using AI to do this, because if you know AI, it's not exactly one of the best technologies. I mean, like, there's different kinds of AI. There's generative AI, which is generally the one that's bad. There's point is, there's lots of different kinds of AI, but usually whenever YouTube adds an AI feature, it tends to go horribly wrong for the platform. Like, when they were using AI to, you know, put automatic ads in there, that went horribly wrong, and it made it so people basically would not get ads in some videos, and that screwed over, like, it threatened to screw over a lot of YouTubers. I'm pretty sure they actually went back on that, but this is definitely going to be a very similar situation where YouTubers are going to be very limited on ads. And I think Creekcraft says it best here. Like, I'll pull up his video right now. Here you go. You can watch his video that he posted on Twitter about this whole situation.
Okay, so if you're a YouTuber or a viewer of a YouTuber that is under 18, then this applies to you, and you need to watch this video, because this is this is kind of crazy, okay? So YouTube just posted this 3 hours ago. This is by Team YouTube. I'll have the link somewhere on the tweet so you can read it yourself, so you know I'm not lying, right? Let me read this. Hi, everyone. Starting on August 13th, 2025, so in about 2 weeks.
Okay, I don't want to pause it, but, like, August 13th is scarily close for this. I'm just saying that right now.
We're going to begin rolling out an age estimation model, basically an age estimation AI, to determine if a US-based user is under the age of 18. This will happen regardless of the birthday you entered when creating your Google account. So basically, they're going to use this age estimation AI to determine how old everyone is that is on YouTube, right? Now, if it detects that you're under 18, standard protections for teen accounts on YouTube will automatically be enabled. What does that mean? Well, it means that you will no longer be getting personalized ads. You'll be getting non-personalized ads only. It means that YouTube will automatically enable digital well-being tools. Tools like take a break and bedtime reminders. It means that minimizing the recommendation of videos with content that could be problematic if viewed in repetition. What does that last one mean? I don't know. But what this essentially means is if you're a YouTuber with an audience that is mainly under the age of 18, and if this AI model detects that, well, you could be looking at a significant drop of your ad revenue. If you don't know, back in 2020, when the original COPPA situation was going on, a lot of kid channels got hit by Made for Kids. And what they saw was around an 80% drop in their ad revenue. Now, of course, that was across the whole channel, right? This isn't across the whole channel. This is at a viewer level. So will it be as bad? Probably not. But it's still a significant amount, significant percentage, depending on how this AI model works, right? And then this last one, I don't know what this means. Minimizing the recommendations of videos with content that could be problematic if viewed in repetition.
This is the one I'm scared of specifically with Fetch And Freinds, because like I've said, it is a 16+ series, and it is definitely not made for kids. We make jokes in that series that kids should not be watching. We have story plot stuff in that series that kids should not watch. The series in general, despite being made in Minecraft and despite being about Five Nights at Freddy's, it should not be watched for kids. It should not be watched by kids, is what I'm trying to say. It is meant for older audiences that are fans of Five Nights at Freddy's and want a darker and more mature take on the story of, like, the games, the books, the movies, everything like that. It's basically just a darker and more mature take on the franchise with a lot of joke characters, a lot of joke scenarios, and we just do it for fun, and I'm scared that specifically could doom the series and basically doom my chances at being able to say, hey, this is how I like to tell my stories. This is the type of story I could tell to pitch my animated series I have planned.
I don't know what that means. YouTube, please define that, because that could mean a whole variety of things. And then if you scroll down here, here's another one. Based on our age estimation model, we're going to apply some additional protections. So uploads are set to private by default now, and restricting the ability to earn from gifts on vertical live streams. And it says down here, some creators...
Okay, that might not affect me as much due to the fact that, you know, for one, I mean, obviously I'm over 18 and I have a government ID to prove that. I have a driver's license. I can show that and I can be like, hey, I'm 18. And I don't even really do vertical live streams unless I'm streaming Forsaken AR, so that shouldn't be much of a problem, really. Most of my live streams tend to be in the normal live stream format, which is just in the same format as a video, where it's basically like a video, but it's live. That's basically what you can expect from my live stream. Alright, let me unpause here so you can hear the rest of what he has to say.
Creators may experience a shift in their audience categorized as teens. This may result in a decrease in ad revenue since we only serve non-personalized ads to those viewers. Whew. Now, it does say that we estimate this will have a limited impact on most creators. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully that's true. As a Roblox YouTuber, and, you know, Roblox has a primarily under 18 audience. Uh-oh. All of us Roblox YouTubers might be getting jobs soon. So if you have any job applications, leave them below. And this is huge. Look, this is big. This is really big.
All right. So he basically words it like big YouTubers might not be affected, but they also could be having to get actual jobs as well. So basically, we can only hope that YouTube will, you know, do something to compensate creators for this. But the main problem I have here is, let me go ahead and switch to my camera.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Anyways, the main problem I have with this is...
Sorry, but I need to tell you that YouTube is broken.
Anyways, now that we're done with distractions, I was trying to delete that and it... I don't know. I'm not going to be editing this video at all, by the way. We're just releasing it as is. Basically, the point I'm trying to bring home is that this could potentially screw over smaller YouTubers like myself, like Xanity. Like, Xanity is not that big on the platform yet. He just hit 1K subs, and he's only getting like maybe a few cents in ad revenue. He doesn't even get ad revenue yet because he's not 18 yet. But when he does turn 18, he'll only be getting a few cents. Like maybe 40 cents a month, like whatever. With these new changes, he could potentially be getting less money than what he's already getting, which is already bad. I'm sure he could do the math for me if he needs to. And he also might not even be able to upload for a while because of these changes. It might even get that bad to the point where he just can't make videos anymore because YouTube's AI determined, hey, he's underage. You're underage. You can't make videos anymore. I really hope that doesn't happen because I know he has a dream of doing YouTube videos, much like I do. I've had that dream since I started watching Dan TDM when he was getting popular. It was kind of like a thing that was bubbling up. I was like, hey, it would be cool to be like this guy. And then eventually over time, I started my YouTube channel like 7 years ago, my first one. And I was just, doing it for fun at first. But eventually I wanted more and more to try and make this a career. And now I'm closer than ever. Like, I just reached 500 subscribers. Like, if I look at YouTube Studio, I've just reached like 501 subscribers, and I just need like 6,000 watch hours or 600 watch hours maybe before I am able to make money via memberships and donations and merchandise, which, by the way, there is a chance I take full advantage of that. Like, I might start releasing videos as like members first for a while, and then eventually releasing them as actual videos. Might start a podcast and have it be members only. I'll also have donations available in my chat. Like, there will be a lot of changes once I get in the first step of the partner program, obviously. But for right now, I'm not there. I would like to get there. And I think there's an increasing chance that I might not be able to get there. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, and this kind of goes into it too, is obviously the government censorship. I think in the UK, they've been censoring a lot of stuff, and now Trump is trying to do that as well. Like, I know there's an act that's, like, disguised as Protect the Kids, and the basic idea is you have to have a government-issued ID to be able to use any website, any app, basically anything that's on the internet. And this is a problem for obvious reasons, because the internet is how people express themselves. And if they have to be 18 to do this, that could lead to some problems. Like, for example, YouTube might just completely die as, like, a platform. Discord might also die as a platform, because, like, Discord has a 13+ user base. YouTube has a user base of anywhere from, like, 5 or 10 to older audiences. There's content meant for everyone on YouTube, and a significant amount of that is kids. They could just vanish. And plus, I have some really good friends on Discord who are not quite adults yet, but they will be soon. And that means I could just completely lose contact with these people. And I kind of hate that idea, because, I think these people are chill, and I would like to hang out with them more, but obviously I won't be able to once this law comes out, which we know it will based on how the Trump administration treated the TikTok ban. Now, I don't usually talk about politics on here, I'll state my political opinions here and there. Like, if you know me well enough, I'm not the biggest fan of Trump. I'm just simply not. I think he lets the power get to his head a lot and makes dumb decisions because of it. And a lot of his supporters are really hateful, so I do not really stand by that. And it kind of feels like what he's doing here is breaching this piece of paper right here. If you know what it is, it's the Declaration of Independence. Yes, I do have a copy of the Declarations of whatever I just said. Point is, gonna wave it in your faces. Where's the free speech? Where's the free speech going? We're censoring media and limiting access of stuff. Like, come on. Where's free speech? Like, free speech is somewhere around here. I don't know. I can't read cursive. But, like, it's there. They talk about free speech. It's in the Constitution. And yet it feels like we're just abandoning the idea of free speech. It's like, whatever the president doesn't like, we just immediately ban. Like, this is similar to how a lot of dictatorships run. Wouldn't be surprised if America becomes a dictatorship in the future. I'm not even gonna lie. I really hope it doesn't get like that, but it honestly might, and that's what scares me. All these changes with YouTube, all these changes with the internet as a whole, just scare me. I think people should be able to express themselves. I think people should have free speech. I may not agree with what they're saying. Like, I might not agree with what some people are saying, but I believe we should have free speech in this country, and I believe we should have it to at least an extent. Like, we shouldn't have racism or any kind of hate speech. I do not stand by that. But I do agree that we should at least have free speech to the point where we can freely talk about certain topics. But that's kind of all I wanted to talk about. I kind of went on a bit of a rant here. This is going to be fully uploaded, by the way. You guys can see all of this. Yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully YouTube isn't cooked in a couple of weeks. It probably will be. And that's it. Bye.